You are listening to the Earplug Podcast Network, a Fanboys Inc. production.
Can you dig it, sucker? Ooh, yeah! We boo you because you're both a couple of world-class international a-holes.
Welcome to the Faces and Heels podcast. I'm here with Lewis Perry. I'm Jack Purcell, and we're celebrating some of the greatest tag teams in the Northeast right now. And tonight, I'm going to tell you, Lewis, hit the bricks. No, I'm
Okay.
just kidding. Sit down. Don't get up and leave. Just kidding. You don't have pants.
Hey, without me, you don't have a show. I just hit the button. Everybody goes. How about that?
Yeah, you're right.
Riding on my coattails for the past 2 years.
That's right.
Hey,
Don't go
can
anywhere.
I say thank you to everyone?
You
Because,
should,
like,
of course. Be
yes,
gracious.
I want to say on behalf of the Angry Geeks, I want to say thank you for all the outpouring and all the congratulations and everything for the Roku and the Pod TV thing. And I want to say thank you for all the support and everything, because from the bottom of my heart, man, I am humble as humble can be right now, because the opportunities that everyone, Alternate Universe, CH Wear Collectibles, Blood, Sweat, and Tears Wrestling, and even the people that reached out to me today that said, hey, we want to get on the sponsor wagon, but the partners of Alternate Universe LLC Comics, I just want to say thank you for everyone, man. I cannot believe this. And stay tuned, because maybe a wrestling podcast is going to be on Roku too. You don't know. You never know. You never know. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for everyone and all the support and love that I was getting today. Thank you, everyone. And Jack is gone. Anyhow, we got Jack. You're back.
I'm
You want
back.
to introduce our guest? Yes. And good evening to Eric. Hi, Eric. Good evening.
Eric, how's it going, Eric? Eric,
Yes.
You're going to be thrilled. I know Eric knows our guests, as does everyone who loves the incredible tag team scene that's going on in the Northeast right now.
Mm-hmm.
And our big special guests tonight are a large part of the tag team fervor that's going on in the Northeast. So tonight, I want everyone to welcome Jay Cruz and Victor Chase, the Brick City Boys.
The Brick City Boys! Wow.
Beautiful.
Well done.
Victor was having a little bit of problems tonight, but he couldn't even get on. Jack was having problems. Victor and Jay and I were just hanging out talking comics and toys. You guys were slacking.
I don't know, man. I think there's a StreamYard thing going on tonight. I had all kinds of nightmares going on. But anyway, we're all here, which is the important thing. And I want to thank both of you for being here tonight, because I've become a huge fan of Wrestling Open. And it's in big part to the both of you who've been at every single show I've been to, which has been awesome. And have you guys missed any weeks of the Wrestling Open at Beyond?
Yeah, we got suspended.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Whoa! Wait a minute. Let's get the juice going.
I call that vacation.
Well, yeah.
Wait, why did you get suspended?
Because we hit somebody with a break.
Yeah. Well, duh. But
Duh.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went against Wrestling Open or Wrestling Open officials. We went against their, We went against
Policies?
their policies, all of that, and they didn't like what we did, so they gave us a little vacation, which was
Well, I'm
very
glad I
nice.
wasn't there on your vacation week because you guys have been awesome, and I've really enjoyed the hell out of what you guys are doing every week there, which we'll definitely talk more about. But I didn't want to jump the gun too much because I know some of our listeners who've already chimed in are well aware and don't need to be too well educated on who the Brick City Boys are. But some of our listeners may not know as much. So I just wanted to start and kind of go back to the beginning because you guys have been around in the professional wrestling scene as a team for about 3 years. Is that accurate?
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah, 2-3 years, I think. Has it been that long? Oh my god! Holy crap!
Before the pandemic.
All right, who approached who and to becoming a team?
I think I approached him at first because he was doing his little singles run, and then he was like, you know what, we vibe together. Let's just be a team. That's basically how it happened.
Jay, do you agree with that?
The group that we were running with, that we still run to with this day, you know, going on brother trips and all of that, they all told us, you know, you guys go everywhere together. You guys are, you know, working out together, doing all of this together. You guys might as well be a team. Victor was in a tag team previously to this, so it wasn't as easy as just making it happen. We really had to make sure that this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted for our careers, and to go forward and to actually get matching gear, because that was the big thing that we wanted to do. We were like, if we're gonna be a tag team, we got to get matching gear. We got to name. We got to remember that we're this for the long haul, not just, you know, for a year or two.
That's right.
Right. And did you guys train at Creative Pro? Were you training in the same place? Did you train in multiple gyms or dojos?
We started off in
Yeah.
Wrestle Pro, in New Jersey. So we trained there for a couple of years, and then we just branched out here and there. We trained at Cheeseburgers places here and there too.
Nice. Yeah, we've had a lot of guests on it. I've never heard a negative word about Cheeseburger from anyone.
Oh, never that. Mm-mm.
No.
So I think that one of the things that I really like about what you guys do and what so many teams do well is what appears to be the true dedication to the tag team. Like, you know, Wrestling Open, there's a lot of great teams. You guys have defeated a bunch of them, which is why you're so far in the Eliminator tournament already. But you're not some team that's just kind of thrown together and hobbled together. And it feels like, to me, just from a fan perspective, when I've seen you guys wrestle in person, that there's a real, almost like brotherhood. Like there's certain teams where, at least from my perception, I could be totally off on this, it feels like you guys are really in sync. Like there isn't necessarily a lot of need for verbal communication. Is that just me making that up, or do you guys feel like you kind of have that connection?
No, I 100% believe we have that connection, because it was even before we were tagging where I would read his mind, or I would know what he's thinking just by a look or by something he said. It honestly crazy that you bring that up, because I didn't know if that translated into the ring until you know, now it's cool to see other people getting that same vibe as we felt even before we started tagging. So that's cool.
I would just love when he's in the ring working, and I was going to tell him something, and he just does it automatically without me telling him. And I'm like, okay, kid, go ahead, keep doing your thing, I'm gonna let you rock.
It is awesome when you have someone that you work with week in and week out. You know their mannerisms, you know their facial expressions, you know how they work, and it's like two peas in a pod. You can play off of one another. It is magic in a bottle. It's lightning in a bottle. It is an awesome feeling.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, there's something like and I think it's like anything. It's like any sport. When you go to see it live, it's really different. Like the energy you can feel. Like I remember my first Wrestling Open show, when I saw you two come through the curtain, just the looks on your face, you could tell you were all in and immersed. Like you're connected with the crowd coming through the curtain. And that doesn't happen with everyone, you know, and it's not putting anyone else down, but it's just something that was very clear to me. my first time seeing you live was actually at Wrestling Open. I had seen obviously video of your work all over YouTube and the internet and IWTV. You guys are all over it, but that's something palpable. And I don't know if that's just something natural, or when you go through training, do they tell you when you come through the curtain, make a connection with a fan, or is that just something you guys do without being told?
It's definitely something said. Sorry, it's definitely something said to us in training. But honestly, it's something that either it's
you can't train for that.
You can't train for it. Yeah, it's either you have it or you don't.
Yeah.
I've always had that mindset of practice as you play. So every single time that I step into the ring, whether it's training or it's real time, it's just be who you are. It's live.
Yeah, it's really phenomenal to watch you guys work. And I have to say, the second closest that I've ever come to having a wrestler actually land on me was at a recent show at Wrestling Open where you guys were teaming with Jay George against Rip Bison and the Shook Crew. Oof. And Victor at one point got off the apron, I think by Rip, and I was standing right there. And luckily I wasn't half awake and I moved just in time. And man, you and Zenshi, the two guys who have almost squashed me in my pro wrestling fanship. And thankfully, I didn't hurt you by standing there clueless and you land on me. But I'm sure I would have gotten the worst end of that. But that was a close encounter that I don't even know if you were aware of, because you're obviously so completely involved in the match.
No, he knew because he returned the check.
You know what? I was going to apologize, but I'm not going to apologize. You paid for the ticket. Yeah, you knew what you signed up for, bro.
Absolutely.
You knew what you signed up for.
He's a Victor that just totally went by you, but Jay heard it. And I said, yes, Jack. Victor knew about it because he returned the check.
We catch bodies every day. I want to be catched once in a while. Come on, catch me.
That's true. That's true.
Catch me, please.
Tandem moves. How do you guys come up with yours?
Honestly, sometimes I just think about it when I'm at the gym. I'm like, oh, this would be nice. Oh, this would fit our style better. And then he comes up with something. I'm like, oh, that also fits our style too.
Or we'll combine. We'll combine both our ideas. We'll literally
just combine both our ideas and be like, there you go, world.
This couldn't work. This will be devastating.
What teams do you guys study together? Do you guys study any teams together? Sit back, grab a salad.
I would say the Steiner brothers are one.
Ooh, okay.
FTR definitely.
Oof.
Who else? Who would you say, Jay?
Me? I mean, I like Benoit and Angle.
Benoit and Angle, that's right. Yeah.
The intensity that them men had, the SmackDown 6, that's my cup of tea of wrestling. That's where I grew up. So watching Edge, Rey Mysterio, Los Guerreros, watching all of that and all how they had to work each other, exactly like how kind of Wrestling Open is. The same three teams kind of working the same schedule. I love Team Angle and I love Basham Brothers. I like, certain guys that you don't remember, but that was my era of wrestling that I always go into whenever I'm bored.
Yeah.
All right, one of my
better than Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit. I mean, there's unbelievable move sets and intensity that those guys didn't have. The 5 moves of doom. That there's nothing necessarily wrong with. I'm not cutting down our boy John Cena, but those guys
20 years.
20 years strong.
I mean, they were incredible, and it wasn't as though you knew what you were going to get every single match from those guys, and they brought out the best in their opponents, which I think you guys do extremely well. And a great example was your debut at Pro Wrestling Grind against MSP. I felt like not only did you guys get all your stuff in and look great, but you made them look great, and that was an amazing debut.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
One of my favorite questions to ask in recent weeks is, what was it like the first time you guys walked from behind the curtain and first seen or noticed your name in the crowd, someone holding up a sign for you? What was your reaction? And do you remember what that sign said? Jay, you go first.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So I remember it was at NEW, and the sign father, the sign guy,
The
he,
sign guy.
yeah,
Damn it! I
no,
knew I should have went with Victor. I should have went with Victor. Damn it! Okay, Jay, you go first. I gotta get to Victor.
I got
I
you, I
love
got
his
you.
laugh.
Oh, it's contagious. His laugh is contagious.
Yes, I
But
know. I know. I was like, I knew it.
so
Part of me was like, let Victor go first, but no, I was like, I'll go with Jay. Go
so
ahead, Jay.
that's the new trend. After this, Victor's going first on every question. But
It's a freaking Joker, ladies and gentlemen.
it was at NEW, and I don't remember what show it was. All I remember is that it said like, what was it? It was Brick City Boys. I'm pretty sure it was something like generic, but it was the first time we got a sign. It was like Stink City Boys or something, and it was just like, oh, they like us. They hate us enough to make a sign. I'm still gonna rip it, but they hate us enough to still make a sign. I hated it though, and then Victor ripped it, which I love him for. Thank you.
Nice.
Immediately ripped it. Because the funny thing about that, I didn't notice the sign, and he did. He was like, "Hey, look at that sign." I was like, "Oh, you're right." Rip.
That's right, Eric.
Oh,
That
my
laugh, I hear
God.
that laugh every brother trip. Every
Hey, leave
4
my laugh
hours, I'm
alone.
listening to this.
All right, Victor, go
I'm
ahead.
making jokes.
And then-
I think what was the first sign? I think that was the same. I think that was the same day I saw the sign too. I think our stories are the same, like literally the same. But another time I saw a sign. I think I forgot where it was. I think it was XWA. I think I had like a Victor Chase sign. It was like
You had a
all the
song?
way in the back. Yeah, I had a sign, bro. I didn't know. Bro, who you telling? I didn't know.
I want a sign. I want a J. Cruz sign.
I was
That's
like,
nice.
yo, you know me? I was like, thank you, buddy. You spelled my name wrong, but thank you, buddy.
Well, let me give you a quick follow up to that question, because one night, and I'm maybe this is the only time it's ever happened, but I was at Wrestling Open, and before your match, a gentleman came around with some styrofoam bricks.
Oh my God.
People were standing there, and
Thank you. That's right.
I didn't want to throw anything.
That's my guy.
And
go ahead, Jack.
feel good about that. And when you guys came out, everybody was throwing the bricks in the ring at you. Did you know about that? And if not, what did that feel like? Because it looked like you guys were having a really authentic, surprised reaction in the ring.
100% surprised.
Go ahead. You go first. I got a story about this.
So he's behind me. We come out, our music's hitting, whatever, and I'm just looking at the crowd. But I'm not really looking at the crowd, if that makes sense. It's kind of like blurred vision, because I know where I gotta go, and I hear Rich on announcing us. So I don't see these kids with bricks smacking them in my face. I'm just looking at their faces, and I'm just giving them a mean mug. And I go up, and I'm like, wait a minute. And then a bombard of just styrofoam bricks. And I'm like, are you serious? So I start kicking them and start throwing them. I almost break my ankle. If you go back, if you go back to the video, I almost break my ankle because I step on one and it hobbled. It was hilarious. But no, truly authentic.
Oh, it was so authentic. Oh my God. So my story is, I step out. I go to. Oh wait, one of my bits.
Because the spotlight's on you, big guy.
So I step out. I go to our right, and I see somebody with a brick doing this or whatever, doing this. I was like, that don't look right. So I ignore it and I keep going out. And as I see, like, I look around the crowd, I'm like, a lot of people got bricks in their hands. I wonder if they're gonna. And then they started throwing them, and I was like, okay, this is happening. This is actually happening right now. And then one child hit me in my head, and I was like, okay. I hope this never happens again. Oh my god.
Eric comes in and says, "That's a merch idea. Have you guys thought about that?"
Jay,
We're
Jay,
looking into the logistics of this
that's right.
Ooh, okay.
because I'm not gonna lie, man said he got it at Amazon. It's a little too pricey for me over there.
Okay.
It was a little too pricey. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it, guys. But
I
we
would have
got
just
these.
like there you go. I mean, yeah,
Yes,
I
sir.
used
We
the
got
logo for
t-shirts.
you used that logo for your banner to advertise the show today, right there. There you go.
That's
Um,
right.
I would have just took the bricks that they were thrown and said, "They're mine now." Just brought them to the back.
No, he actually did. He took like 5 of those. He took like
If you
5
go,
of them.
No, did you
If-
really?
Go back and watch the match.
so
He
if
literally
you go
took
back
5 of
and
them.
watch it, I take them and I give it to the person in the corner. I go ahead, take it to the back, and she took it to the back.
Oh my
How many? Do you still have them?
Yes. Yes. Yo, his son threw one
No!
the other day.
Wait. Pull that back up. That's a screenshot.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
Ah!
That is
Oh my god. That is freaking awesome.
That was fun.
Oh, Jack. Oh, before Victor starts laughing again. No.
they were all going to be headhunting with him. But I mean, how did you guys feel like you had to kind of fight any kind of laughter or smile? Because you guys generate a lot of heat. Because not only are you beating people down, but you're verbally beating people down during a lot of your matches, which just adds insult to injury. Did you feel like you had to like be grimacing and throwing stuff back at them? Or like, how did you feel you had to react once you realized what was happening?
Go ahead, Jay. Since I'm not allowed to go first.
No, we want you to go first
Yeah,
now.
we
I
want
want you to go first.
Okay.
We want you to go
Yes, we
first.
just told you you're going first from now on.
Okay, so I took him. So once I realized what was going on, I was like, "Ain't no way!" So I had to cover myself because I was just laughing my ass off, like I was just falling. And Jay was just looking at the bricks. He was like, "This is not happening right now." And I took a brick and I threw it. I almost hit a child, but I was like, "Oh, thank God, not getting sued today, boys." That's right. Oh my God.
But they're foam. You said they're foam or
They
they?
hurt. They hurt.
I mean,
Really?
they're still like
Yeah,
they're
there's
pretty
some weight
solid.
to
I
it.
ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Look, I'm squeezing them, and this is pretty solid.
that's some weight to it.
So that's got to be like Eva foam then, right? Maybe.
I don't know my phone's like that.
I don't know what my phobe's like that, but
All right, well, Eva foam is the thing they make cosplay. They make costumes out
I
of.
was gonna say this
okay,
can
I know
definitely be
yeah.
used for cosplay. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that. This is some good ass sturdy foam.
That
This is a
yeah.
nice lightsaber foam.
Lightsaber foam.
Yeah,
God.
like make this, but a lightsaber. Oh, this is great.
I got a lightsaber over here. I don't think that brick is going to be a lightsaber.
It's the next wave, brother. It's the next.
Okay, Jack, this is getting out of hand.
Well, you know, I was. This might be my limited knowledge, but it's to me like I know Brick City. I just always thought of you guys as New England, because the majority of matches that I've known from you guys and seen are in Connecticut and Massachusetts. And if you're coming from New Jersey for all these bookings, like what does a typical day look like for you guys? Because that's got to be a 3-4 hour commute, right?
Yep.
So I think it's easy for fans to get what you guys do in the ring. But, like, can you run us through what a typical Thursday might look like for you? Because if you're coming from New Jersey, you're going to Worcester, and then you're wrestling. And
Worcester.
Like, what is I know it was a Ric Flair reference. What does a day look like for you? Like, you must be up early, doing whatever you need to do, your regimen of working out or eating differently on match day. Like, can you take us through what a day like a Thursday, like maybe this coming Thursday, would look like?
Well, we'll let Victor go first, and then I'll go because I usually have to pick him up,
That's right.
so he can tell you his little regimen he does. And I'm actually interested as well. I don't know what you do on show days.
So usually I try and wake up early to see if I can get my hair cut. I do that, get the haircut, see if I have time to go to the gym. I try and get at least 30 minutes into the gym. Try and go home as quickly as possible, and just wait for Jay to pick me up.
How
And then
nice.
Now tell us what you really do. No,
You will stop this now.
so you guys are sitting in a vehicle for like, what does it take? Like from where you are in New Jersey to Worcester? Is that like
With no, so with no traffic, I would say 3.5, 4 hours. With traffic, we're looking at 4.5, 5.5 hours.
Because I mean, I was just talking to my girlfriend about this. I just came back from Long Island today, and I think I know a lot of people, including myself, who I kind of caught I was bitching about, but like I'm really fortunate to be doing it. But I'm traveling 4 hours coming from Long Island to here, and then I'm doing my little stuff to get ready for this. But you guys have to deal with the kind of physicality that you're involved in your art. You're driving for 4 hours. Like, are you guys stiff after that? Like, what do you do? Do you have a stretching routine? Do you have a certain eating regimen that you have to do on match day? It just seems like for the typical person, that alone can be pretty exhausting, much less actually having to get to the venue, find out who you're wrestling, and actually wrestle.
Typically, as soon as we get there, I have to, I have to like, my bad. I have to like pop my knees because I have bad knees, so I have to do that. I'm good after that. I stretch out real quick in the back, find our opponents and see what we're gonna do that night.
Right. And then depending, I guess, like on a typical weekend now, do you guys find like, say like last weekend, you're booked on Thursday at Beyond, and then Friday you're at Pro Wrestling Grind, Saturday you might be somewhere else. Are you guys typically wrestling 3-4 times a week, or what does your schedule typically look like now?
Exactly what you said. Usually three times. In some cases 4 times, but usually we have a full schedule. So like you said, we had Wrestling Open on Thursday. So because I have a son, we did come back for a few hours, and then we went right back to East Hampton for Pro Wrestling Grind.
Wow.
And then
Jay
another booking on Saturday, but because of the canceled or rescheduled.
Okay.
So yeah, we had a show on Saturday, but it got rescheduled for another day due to the storm that was coming.
Yeah. Okay.
But usually we're just on the road constantly. So whether it's Wrestling Open and then a Friday show and then a Saturday show, and on rare occasions Sunday shows.
Right. Do you guys feel you have a specific home? Because like, again, for me, just from a fan perspective, I think you guys are synonymous with Beyond and Wrestling Open, but I know you do tons of work for Northeast, and hopefully you're going to be doing tons of work for Pro Wrestling Grind. We've seen you a few times on AEW. Is there one particular company that you guys see as your home?
I would say we have 2 homes. The 2 you literally just said. I wouldn't say Beyond. I would just say the White Eagle itself is one of our homes, and I would say Northeast Wrestling is also our home.
I would
Jay, no.
So say those 2, and I would add into Creative Pro. No, you got me.
Creative Pro.
Yeah, we got you.
You good.
We got you.
All right.
We got you. All right, we're going to take a quick 30-second break.
Yeah, so I would also add into that.
Jay, no. Don't leave. Not like this.
Jay, you there?
Don't look at me like that.
We're going to take a quick 30-second break for our show partner, and when we come back, we're going to have more with Jay Cruz and Victor Chase, the Brick City Boys. And Victor, I got a special question for you when we come back.
I'm scared.
BST presents Mega Clash, August 20th from the Raffola Center in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Watch newly crowned Monarch champion Evie De La Rosa defend her title against Vina Von Star. A rivalry reignited in the main event. Lucas Chase challenges Dustin Waller in a ladder match for the BST Championship. It all comes to a head one final time.
And we are back with the Brick City Boys, and it looks like Jay is still frozen. So, Victor, this is your time to shine, my man. And Jay is back. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove him here, and we're going to add him back. And Jay Cruz is back in the house. How are you?
I'm all right. I got lost in the Matrix.
You got
All right, we got a special question. We got Victor. Pay attention.
I'm here.
He's laughing. That laugh is killing me. All right, Victor, we got a very special question for you. I got a special question for you, and it's all because of your laugh. You and Jay seem like your brothers. You guys, an unbreakable bond. What's the worst or funniest joke you ever played on Jay?
It's funny because we brought this back up literally a couple of days ago. If I say Snickers, he knows exactly what I mean. So we were chilling with our friend TJ Crawford, who is currently hurt. Hope he gets better soon.
Get better.
So we were all chilling watching. It was it Armageddon or I forgot the pay-per-view.
Was it Elimination Chamber?
It was the Elimination. It was like the second Elimination Chamber. I remember Edge won it, right? It was Armageddon, right?
Oh, it was no. It was was it Armageddon?
It
no,
was
it was New Year's.
I remember we were. It was New Year's resolution.
New Year's.
So we're all sitting down, and I get up to go to the bathroom. He comes in. Because he was working at the time. He comes in, and I was like, "What's up?" And he sits in my seat that I was sitting in. He was like, "Well, you snooze, you lose." And I sat in the seat, and I was like, and he put his Snickers down. I was like, "Okay, I snooze, I lose, right?" Okay. As he wasn't looking, I ate his Snickers. He has not forgiven me for it until like a couple of weeks ago. See, look at that face. He still doesn't forgive me.
You don't mess with a man's Snickers.
All right.
Wow.
There's context to this, though.
I don't want to hear
it. Lay it on us, because I want to know what kind of joke you played on Victor. But go ahead.
I play a bunch of jokes on Victor.
All right, first I want the context. First I want the context, and then I want to hear a joke that you played.
Okay, the context was I haven't had a Snickers in so long, and I just wanted a Snickers. I don't know why. It was just I wanted it so bad, and I never really get sweets like that. So I get the Snickers, and I knew it too. I was like, I should just leave this in the car. Nah, I'm gonna take it. All right, I take it. I leave it there. He gets up, goes to the bathroom. I take his spot because it was a better seat. And that was the last time I ever saw that Snickers.
And you looked at me. I was like, "You snooze, you lose." I was like, "Okay, bet." How was that Snickers? Oh wait,
you ain't pay for that seat though. You act like you purchased this at a store.
I don't care.
Like the Snickers that you didn't purchase. Oh.
I bought him a new Snickers, and he still didn't forgive me. He was like, "I wanted for what I had before." I was like, "You just being petty at this point."
Oh.
He smiled at me. I was like, "God damn it!"
All right, Jay. So before we get to an audience question, what was the funniest or worst joke that you played on Victor?
I mean, they're funny. You see, they're funny to me. I don't know if they're funny to other people, but I remember we were behind this truck, and it was towing another truck. So
no!
He was sleeping. And you remember this? I screamed.
I was sleeping.
I screamed and yelled at the top of my lungs. He woke up and he saw this big ass truck in front of us, and he started screaming.
Oh, I remember now. Oh my god. That scared the bejesus out of me. I don't know why you did that.
Because it was hilarious. For me.
To you!
Yeah! I'm driving all these miles. I need to entertain myself somehow.
I almost peed myself. You was going to have to Was it going to be worth it?
No, 100% it wouldn't. But at the moment, it would have.
You mothers! Oh my god!
All right, we have a question, Jack.
Eric says, "Have they ever worked?" Oh, test of strength. Test of strength. Have you guys worked test of strength?
Yes.
Yes, we have. A while
Oh,
back,
Jimmy Mees. Yes.
it's Elijah Six and Sammy
Diaz.
Diaz. Yeah, it is Sammy Diaz.
The Firm. You can actually watch that on YouTube. I believe it's on.
It's on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh God, I'm having too much fun tonight. Jack, do you have any actual wrestling questions? Because I'm like having too much fun with these two right now.
We were Crawford. We gotta wish Sammy Diaz well because he's also healing up.
Yes.
Oh, yes, true.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, his elbow. Yeah.
But you guys mentioned that you were watching WWE pay-per-views, and I was just curious because it seems like, to a certain degree, a large degree of your life is taken up by professional wrestling. Do you spend a lot of time watching wrestling? Like, do you guys watch WWE, AEW, MSW on a weekly basis?
I try to watch like a match a day. If I'm really feeling it, I watch a whole pay-per-view a day. I
Holy
try.
cow.
I try because sometimes we have our group chats where we just talk about random pay-per-views. I'm like, okay, let me check this out real quick, and I check it out. I'm like, oh, it was good for a 2009 pay-per-view, and I was like, oh, I'm pretty astonished. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Are you watching like any of the current stuff, like on a weekly basis? Like, do you watch AEW Dynamite on Wednesdays if you're not booked somewhere?
Oh, we tried to. I definitely try to if I can. Sometimes I just watch the highlights on YouTube or just find a link somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's an enormous amount of stuff to consume on a weekly basis. Like, I don't know how anybody can sit through all of WWE and AEW. Just that alone is like, what, 10 hours a week, maybe more?
Maybe more, yeah.
But anyway, focusing on you guys, how did your time with AEW come up? Like, I always wonder in the world of professional wrestling, and Lewis and I often talk about the connections between the world of comic books and the world of professional wrestling. And I know when I was trying to get work with DC and Marvel, I'd be sending my samples and this and that. I mean, do you guys ever reach out to these companies and send like links to matches, or do they just call you, or how do those kind of opportunities happen?
Okay.
So I had messaged the talent relations for AEW, and a few weeks later, they had gotten back to us, giving us an opportunity to, take the opportunity to go and work AEW Dark in Orlando. So we saw the date. We figured, we made the logistics, we did the travel plans, and we got our asses over there.
That's
and
awesome.
It was a great experience.
It was.
I was just gonna ask that. What did anyone there? Oh, okay. That let me rephrase that. How did it feel walking out behind the curtain? And were any Brick City Boys fans there in the crowd? Because I've been to many AEW shows so far. Well, I've been to a few, and a lot of indie people have fans in the crowd, and they went nuts for them while they were in the crowd. I was wondering, any of your fans there?
We heard a few inklings of people, but we're
Okay.
not entirely sure if they knew us, or if they just read our singlets and we're
They
like
just-
Brick City Boys,
yeah. Or they heard our
So-
names and they was like,
or
oh,
they
Brick
heard our
City
names.
Boys,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was just curious because I mean usually you have an indie guy there, especially with WWE. They're like, oh, they don't do much, but with the AEW and my going to their shows, they do. You guys get a lot. And I was just curious. Jack.
So speaking of AEW, that's really right now what I'm the most focused on when I'm watching wrestling every week.
Me too.
And I'm wondering, do you guys have a specific dream team that you have not faced? And it doesn't necessarily have to be an AEW team, and maybe it's because I'm so focused on them right now, but there's a lot of teams I could think of that I would love to see you guys go up against. Is there one that stands out for you?
FTR.
Yes.
FTR.
The Briscoes.
OGK. OGK.
OGK.
That's right.
The Righteous.
The Righteous, definitely.
Nice.
More teams. We know more teams. Hey, if we ever get signed to WWE, I would love to tear it up with the Usos. I'm just gonna put it out there, manifesting it to the world.
New Day.
New Day,
know.
definitely.
Oh my God, yeah. Phantasma would be an amazing team for you guys.
Oh yes, definitely.
That would be a dream match. I would love to see that happen. Even if you guys were only gonna appear in NXT one night, that would be my dream match.
We would love that.
Nice. So, what do we have coming up? Like, do you have any big shows that we can talk about? Because we've still got a little time left. I want to make sure we don't shortchange you guys.
Bear Country.
That's one.
Yeah,
That's
Eric.
Another one.
Eric says Brick City versus Bear Country.
That's another one.
And well, Bear Country sounds like. I mean, I'm almost surprised that match hasn't been booked yet because they also trained with Creative Pro. Isn't that right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
So that could happen, right? I mean, we got a Creative Pro show coming up in August, right?
Yes, and in July.
In July.
Oh.
But
Okay.
they screwed us over and beyond, so we're gonna have our revenge
One
Nice.
day.
one
Nice.
day.
Yeah, it seems to me you guys need a manager, and I know just the guy.
Who's the guy?
That's right. That is right, Jay. I know just the guy.
Oh, so you signed up to take all the bumps for us? Bet. Let's go.
Man, I got metal in my leg. I can't do the bumps no more. But I know a guy that can probably take bumps for me. He could be like our lackey.
Okay.
That's
I
right. We
see where
got
this
two
is going.
managers. One takes bumps, one just uses their mouth. Let's go. I'm with
There
this.
you go. I'm the mouthpiece. He's the lackey.
I'm
Perfect.
with this, Jay.
I'm with it too.
We can save our backs for another 2 years. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll do all the chucking and jiving and talking, and Jack will take all the bumps. You guys get all the.
We'll look pretty, and we'll do the rest. We'll clean up for you, Jack.
That's right. There you go. Plain and simple. And I'll
right.
tell you what. We'll cut the money. We'll do it. You guys will get
80.
60%. You guys will get. I'll give you guys 60%. Right. I'll take 35%, and Jack will get 5.
Jay, we have to.
Louis, you're
negotiate
not a
these
mathematician.
real quick.
We'll figure it out.
Man doesn't understand the hierarchy. It's 80, 10, 10.
It's 80, 15, 5.
Yeah, there you
know
go.
what? You got it. There we go. That's
What? It's like the old Little Rascals thing. I'm probably dating myself, but it's $1 for you, $1 for me. $2 for me, $2 for you. $3 for me, $3.
Jay will understand that.
I do.
You see?
Jay definitely understands that.
I do. I'm showing my age. That's right.
Go ahead, Jack.
So,
Hey, Glenn.
Here's throw this out and just see if it's just me. Oh, Glenn Portman says, Lewis, Common Core Math. That's right. That's right. Glenn.
And Eric says
That's some
so
signer math. That is.
Oh my god, that promo was
That's like a Sid promo. That was this. If you're as half as smart as I think I am.
that promo was amazing. Oh my god.
Oh, my sides are hurting. Oh my god. You guys are awesome, man. Oh, go ahead, Jack. Go ahead. This is like totally off the rails tonight.
All right. Sorry. We let Lewis do people when they're talking, so I wait till he's done laughing. But here, now I'm gonna go. So I don't know if you guys see it this way, but it just seems to me like in the last year, the tag team scene in the Northeast has blown up bigger than it was before. Do you guys see it like that, or is that just the selective shows that I've been going to?
No, you're 100% right.
No, yeah, you're 100% right. I've
Tag team
never.
wrestling is the best like it's ever been in the past few years. Like with FTR, the Uso, like tag teams are taking the spotlight right now. Not giving away to the singles guys, but we're about to we are sharing the same light as the single stars. That's all I'm gonna say.
Agreed. Agreed.
I keep talking about Wrestling Open because, again, I just see you guys as synonymous with Wrestling Open, and it's my new favorite thing in pro wrestling. And it just seems to me like when I go to those shows, almost every show, there's a tag team match or a trios match that is the match that I leave thinking about was my favorite match of the night. Like I was talking before about that trios you guys were in against Rip and the Shook Crew. That was outrageous. And there were 3 trios matches just that one night. So it feels to me like a lot of the companies are giving you guys a little more time and a little more spotlight than maybe they were a year ago. I mean, that's even the Pro Wrestling Grind show. They didn't even have a women's match on the card, but they had 2 huge tag team matches that, in my opinion, were probably the 2 best matches of the night. And there's a lot of good ones.
Yep, I totally agree.
And so what do you guys attribute that to? Is it just that it's undeniable volume of talent? I mean, I don't know what it is.
I think it is talent. I really do, because I think a lot of teams that literally the teams that were at Grind, MSP, us, Main Event, Miracle Gen, like everybody's on the rise right now. Tag team wrestling is booming. Not even just tag team wrestling, like just wrestling in general is booming with characters. Like, hate to say it, Shook Crew is another great tag team. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Jay.
No, yeah, I mean, just honestly, it's so many tag teams that are new that came into the scene and have been just blowing up. People, even tag teams that were still here that now have new faces to face, new rivals to make. So it's just, I feel like everybody is stepping up their game because everybody is still holding each other accountable with the competitiveness. Because what we see it as, we believe we're the top heel tag team in the Northeast. But
Yeah.
to some other people that may feel different. But you know, it's you gotta earn your keep. You gotta earn your keep out here.
Yep.
Absolutely. And I'd love to see a rematch with you guys in MSP. You know where a great place to do it would be is that you guys get the belts at the same time, because at Blitzkrieg Pro, MSP are the champions right now.
Oh,
Are they now?
put it out there. MSP. One
Yeah.
more time around the sun. We're down.
And especially
okay.
in a debuting Blitzkrieg, of course. What better way than to take some titles?
That's right. I want them titles.
Yeah, all right. Wow. Victor's like, I want them titles.
Right.
Eric says, tag team wrestling tells amazing stories.
They do.
And we have a very special comment. Jack, you want to read that one? It's like way far away.
Yeah, it's on my phone. I'm struggling today too. I'm feeling 100 years old.
Yeah.
Wes Everett's, I think it is, says, "Hey guys, Jay Cruz, Victor Chase, my son Kyle, and my God,
My son Kyle and me, hold on. My son Kyle and me never miss Wrestling Open. You guys are great. We miss you at Pro Wrestling Magic.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you. So much.
Appreciate you, Wes.
Thank you so much.
Now it's so funny. You guys are the biggest, you know, heels in indie wrestling, heel tag team, and hanging out with you tonight. I don't see it that way. I mean, I'm gonna have to go to a show, so you guys are gonna have to come back up to New England. I missed it last Friday night because I had a guest on another show, so I'm just gonna have to go there so you guys can just pick on me. So I went, yeah, they're heels, because I'm having a blast with you guys tonight, and I want to invite you guys back on again because like I'm having like just too much fun. Even if you don't come on to talk about wrestling and we just make fun of Jack, I'm down with it because you guys are awesome. I just want to put that out there.
Oh,
Jack,
you
go
don't think
ahead.
we're heels?
Let's do
Wait.
it.
Oh, you don't think we're heels?
You don't think we're
You know what? Your
That's right.
Aquaman shirt
I'll
looks
go-
stupid. I'm gonna say it. Your Aquaman shirt looks stupid. Who has Aquaman? Aquaman sucks, and you know it. I said it. There we go. Is that healing up for you?
A little bit. No.
Jay, make fun of his glasses. Go ahead. Make fun of his glasses.
glasses. I thought those were. All right, I'm done.
Why he got those yellow wristbands like he's Wonder Woman? Choo choo.
Hey, I work with Wonder Woman.
Choo choo.
I work with Wonder Woman. I just want to put that out there. All right.
Yeah.
So
Good job.
Wait, we've been talking to John Cena Sr. this whole time?
Oh my god! Oh my god! That is the one! That is the one! High five. No, not you.
All right,
him.
now I'm done.
Wait. Here we go. Here you go. Ready? High five.
Okay. Got you.
Hey, Jay, your turn. Ready? Jay, high five. No, the other way. The other.
There you go.
Lewis, I hope you at a wrestling open show. Roast you on a flame, brother.
I'll go there just for that, man. I know these guys. They're awesome. Screw you. No,
And we'll say screw you back. That's right.
I know you will. I would not have it any other way. Oh my God! I'll wear the pink wristbands for you.
Ching, 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 ching.
Jack, go ahead, man. We're running it. We got 10 minutes left on the clock. Oh my God, I'm having so much fun.
So selfish question that maybe only I want to know the answer to because I'm going to be there in August. Are we going to see you back at Blood, Sweat, and Tears anytime soon?
You might.
You might. Never know where Brick City might pop up.
Okay.
The only place won't pop up is New Jersey because apparently we don't work in New Jersey.
Apparently we don't work in New Jersey, where we're from.
It's really weird. I almost asked that. Now maybe I'm going to come off because I don't go to New Jersey, but I don't ever hear guys actually in New Jersey. But is that true?
No, 100% true. We're never booked in New Jersey. That's why when you said that you think of us as New England guys, it's pretty funny because we think of ourselves like that too.
All right, you guys want to work in Jersey? Just move to New England. Move to New England, and you guys will get booked in
we're
Jersey.
Thinking about it. They'll save us gas.
thought about it.
Trips, yeah.
Gas is too dang high right now.
It's like $5 now.
How much time do you guys spend? You guys have great chemistry. I mean, seriously, you guys are like brothers from another mother. How much time do you guys spend together when you're not in the ring?
Too much. Literally too much. We talk to each other every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
We probably have like an hour conversation on the phone, just shooting it.
No, that's because you're bored while you're Ubering. That's why. And I caught
there's
that
nothing.
trend.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, do you guys game together? Do you guys play games? Are you guys both gamers? Do you?
I game a lot, but he does. He like his sleep. He love his sleep.
It's not even that. I just my attention span doesn't require let me get into gaming. I can do like an hour of playing a game, maybe 2 hours. But after that, I got to recharge my battery. I got to do something else. I got to watch wrestling. I got to, I can't just stay on the screen for so long.
Okay.
It's weird.
All right, Jack, go ahead. I'm taking over again. I'm sorry.
Oh, if really you, Lewis? Get out of here. So out of character. I feel like we've had such a guys on this because I also have a conversation to have with you later about a merch idea, although I really like the brick idea also. But I want that all of our listeners who need to see more Brick City Boys know where to find you guys. Now, we've already made it pretty clear that you're going to be showing up at Wrestling Open most Thursdays. But do you have any other big shows that we can let people know about? Like maybe the Creative Pro. Hopefully, I know Pro Wrestling Grind's not running again till September, so we probably can't get into that yet. But where can our listeners come to see you if they're going to be looking for some Brick City Boy Pro Wrestling in the next couple weeks?
I believe. Well, you said we are scheduled for Thursday, and I believe we have Northeast Wrestling this Saturday. I believe, right?
The 16th, bro.
16th. Okay, my bad. See, this is why he does dates. I don't do dates. I just stand there and look pretty.
That you do, and might I say, you do a great job.
I do.
That's what Jack says to me.
That's right. He's lying.
Oh, and look what I just did for you guys.
Oh,
wow.
I mean, you're very beautiful.
Wow.
You're a gorgeous man.
Wow. My God. Anyway,
Those
you
are
guys
some
can
pretty
find these shirts. Yes, they are. Unlike Kay. Thank you. Anyway, these are found on ProWrestlingTees.com right here. Now, who designed these shirts for you guys?
Michael Starks.
The hot dog
Okay.
himself.
All right. Well, we're going to have to talk to Jack because you guys are about to trade up.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh, that's right.
Oh my God, I like that.
Victor. That was a good one. I like that. Zing. Go ahead, Jack.
Before we're all done, do you guys have any goals remaining, say in 2022, or you guys already into 2023? Are there any specific goals? Do you guys look at it that way? Do you have annual goals?
Yeah, I say we usually have short-term and long-term goals. In the beginning of the 2022, we had our goal of getting into AEW, getting into Chaotic, doing more with Wrestling Open, doing more with NEW, and now we have our sights set on the Eliminator Cup for Wrestling Open.
Nice.
And then, hopefully we'll see what goes on from there. But right now now with the IWTV tag team titles being showcased, I believe that's on our sites as well.
Nice. And how does
So,
that is there a show where that's happening? Like I saw that on IWTV, but I didn't really understand.
We don't know. We don't know.
Okay. So
we'll find out like you.
Yeah.
Like the Wrestling Open's focusing on the tag team tournament, the Eliminator tournament, which you guys are excelling in right now, of course. And the other thing that I'm wondering how you guys feel about, and I mentioned this to Miracle Generation, is that I used to really love King of Trios. I don't know if you used to watch those Chikara shows.
Chikara shows, yeah.
But I love trios matches. And there was that one night I mentioned already where you guys were involved in one of those 3 trios matches. What do you think about a trios tournament at Wrestling Open? Is that something that would be appealing to you guys, or is that not the same in the same league as, say, the Eliminator Cup tournament?
I would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. I would say that that's just another opportunity for us to conquer another territory, to another, division.
It'll be chaotic.
Oh, it'll be 100% chaotic, especially that Demolition Derby we did. So we're already familiar with the trio.
We have something. We're kind of professionals at this trio stuff.
No, but definitely I have some. If they were to do a tournament, or if they were to have some type of trios titles in line, I would definitely have a third member in mind for Brick City.
Mm-hmm.
It's a certain Dominican Destroyer, Juan Vargas, would be a very good. That's right. The only Juan would be very good for us.
Victor, stop laughing. You're going to make me laugh again.
Blame him. Motherfucker.
Hey. What a heel.
His laugh kills me.
I can't help it. I just laugh like this.
Louis, you have to control yourself if you're going to be a manager for these guys. I mean, come on.
Oh, I'll be laughing too much.
He'll fit right in.
Don't worry, you'll fit right in. That's all we do is laugh.
That's all we do. We laugh at each other.
All right, really quick. Where can we find you guys across social media? On Instagram, Twitter, on Facebook, and the rest of the internet.
Give him the IG. Go.
So you can follow me at jcruz_pro, at him at wrestle_chase, and we are together on Instagram. Let me find out, just because. Brick City Boys _pro. That's for Instagram.
The same thing for the Twitter, except our combined, the one we have together, our Twitter account together is Boyz_Brick City. Boom.
Eric, we'll sell you one for $50.
Come to Wrestling Open.
Come to Wrestling Open. We have one for you for $50, autographed.
That's right.
By Jack. Jack, please tell everyone where they can find you. Get some wonderful artwork and support your Patreon.
Yeah, come see me on patreon.com. Just look up Jack Purcell. Think about the Converse sneaker. You can see a bunch of wrestling artwork over there, as well as comic book stuff. You can see a lot of my DC comic work, that sort of thing. Some works in progress. It's fun. You can find me at Jack Purcell Inc. on Facebook and on Instagram. And I'm kind of lurking as Jack Purcell 38 in the world of Twitter. And you can find us at Faces and Heels on Facebook, Faces and Heels Podcast on Instagram. And then this
And
guy.
you can find me each and every Monday night on the Angry Geek Show, where that Wonder Woman, Jamie Dolan, joins me. And pretty soon we're going to be on Pod TV on Roku at the end of July. Every Tuesday night, you can find me with my mother from another mother, the one and only ink-slinging Jack Purcell from Marvel and DC Comics. I am Lewis. This is the Brick City Boys. I'm going to be managing him. They just don't know it yet. That's Jack Purcell. We will see you guys next
80-10,
week.
80-20, 80-20,
Peace.
80-20.
See you guys next week, man. Be safe,
Adios.
San Diego.